Hey my natural beauties, it's Toya. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be all about this sultry vampy fall inspired makeup look. Very sexy, very seductive, incorporating these beautiful colors. So if you guys want to see how I achieve this look, just keep on watching, and while you're at it, just hit that subscribe button. Alright, soon come. Alright guys, before I get into the tutorial, I just want to do a couple quick shout outs. If you guys haven't realized, I started doing shout outs now. My first shout out for this week goes to my girl Toya's Life. Next, I want to shout out Vila Nessa. I also want to shout out my girl Artistic D Lee. Next shout out goes to my cutie Cummings Abigail. Hey Abby. And I also want to shout out my girl Ashley Ragland. Now for a shout out in my next video, all you guys have to do is just drop me a comment down below under the pinned comment that says comment here if you want a shout out. All right, so I'm just trying to share the love. All these channels will be linked down below. Don't forget to check them out. See you guys in the next shout out section. Alright guys, let's jump right into this tutorial. So I'm beginning first with brows, of course. Today to fill in my brows, I'm using the NYX eyebrow gel in the color Espresso. I'm using a small angled brush to just apply that and basically just fill in my brows exactly how I want them to be. The angled brush being this small definitely makes that job super easy. This product dries pretty quickly, so you want to make sure you go back in and just blend it out so it doesn't look too harsh. Next, I'm going to be cleaning up my brows with the Secret Cover Concealer from Milani in the color number 5, which is Deep Tan. I'm basically just taking this with a concealer brush around my brows, both at the top and the bottom, and just blending it out so it doesn't look harsh. Next, I'm priming my eyes with the Jordana eyeshadow base in number 1, and I love this base because it's very neutral and it's kind of tacky, so it's very sticky. Your shadows will hold very well. It kind of reminds me of a paint pot, so it's similar to MAC's paint pot in Painterly. I'm just applying that all over my working space and making sure that I blend it out so it doesn't look too harsh or too thick. For today's look, we're going to be going into 2 palettes. I'm going to be using the Saharan 1 and the Saharan 2. This is the Saharan 2. It features some very gorgeous colors, and the Saharan 1 also features some very beautiful colors, a lot of neutrals and also some popping colors, so you have a really nice variety of colors to choose from. So the first color I'm going to go in with is this burnt orange color, and that's from the Saharan palette. And you guys will just see me go back and forth between these 2 palettes throughout the tutorial, and all the details for every product used in terms of the colors that I use in my crease and just all that, you know, the details will be in the description bar below. So I'm just kind of working in and building up that color in my crease, because once I start to apply the other colors, it's pretty much going to disappear. Into the Saharan 2, I'm using this plum color, and I'm gonna just follow up, but I'm taking that color beneath the crease color because I don't want to overshadow that orange too much. In the end, I'm kind of gonna end up overshadowing it, but you guys will still see a wash of that burnt orange because I wanted it to have a nice gradient effect. So I'm just taking my time building up that color and making it nice and pronounced. Then I'm going in with a fluffier blending brush. This is the large blending brush from BH Cosmetics, and I'm kind of smoking out that cranberry color to give it more of a smoother transition, because I wanted the color to be loud but just not this loud. So I'm just blending it back out, and I'm gonna go dip into the orange a little bit to kind of smoke out the edges of this color. So I'm taking this chocolate brown, and I'm going to kind of start to define my outer V. I'm packing on the color with a Coastal Scents blending brush, and then I'm just kind of brushing it in, kind of smoothing it out a little bit. So after going in with that brown, I'm going to smoke it out more by using the matte black color that is in, I believe, the Saharan 1 palette. I'm just going to take that that charcoal dark color, and I'm just going to use that to smoke out the outer V some more. You guys will see, like, you see, this is what I was going for, like that subtle smoked out look. Back into that palette again, I'm taking this shimmery gold and I'm using my finger to apply that color all over my crease. Now guys, you see how much payoff you get when you use your finger? Like, using the brushes, definitely, unless the brush is wet, you don't get the color payoff that you need when you use these colors. So I'm glad I used my fingers. So I'm just painting that on my lid, and kind of not using it to cover the other colors, but just right on my mobile lid alone with my finger. And my finger is damp, by the way. Now I'm going to line my lower lash line with a black eyeliner. This one is just by Anco. Any black liner of your choice will work just fine. And also, lining the lower lash line, I'm going to follow up with tight lining the upper lash line so that I can have a base for when I put my lashes down. And I'm going to follow that up with the matte black from the Saharan 1. Yeah, just to kind of smoke out the upper lash line and give me that nice vampy effect that I am looking for. I'm going to apply mascara to volumize my lashes. To set my brow bone, I'm going to be using the Black Opal Deluxe finishing powder, and I'm just going to use that as a base to set that concealer that I used on my brows to make sure that it doesn't go anywhere. And of course, I'm going to follow up by removing that harsh line with the fluffy blending brush from BH Cosmetics, just to make sure everything is smooth as possible. Moving on to my lashes, I'm using this style called Kingdom. I think it's Kingdom. It's by Gurl Plus God Cosmetics. The link to these lashes is going to be in the description bar also, so you guys can order some lashes from her because I really like the silk lashes that she has. So once my lashes are on, we're ready to move on. I'm going to be priming with the LA Girl Pro Prep Face Primer, and I love this primer. It's definitely high definition. It makes your skin so smooth, and it gives the perfect base for your foundation, and it's not drying. It doesn't have too much slip. I love everything about this primer. So I concentrate it in my T-zone and right around my wrinkles. Those are my problem areas, and also this one wrinkle that I have right above my left eyebrow. Yeah, I concentrate the product where I know I have creases a lot. Next, I'm going to be using the same Black Opal Deluxe finishing powder in medium as a primer setter. So I'm going to be using it to act as a base for my foundation. It's going to set the primer in place, and it's also going to allow my foundation to last longer. Now, I don't know whoever came up with the powder before foundation trick, but I've been using it ever since I found out about it, and it works amazing for me. So this powder here is really, really good for this trick because it keeps everything set in place. For foundation, I'm using the Juvias Place IamMagic foundation, and this is in 150 if I'm not mistaken, and I'm just gonna be applying some of this. Not a lot. That was a lot. I actually ended up putting some back in the container because with this foundation you really don't need a lot of it, and I'm using this onto a cosmetic sponge that I have dampened, and I squeezed out the excess water. So I like these sponges also because it doesn't suck up all of my product once it's damp, and it's so soft. Because of the shape of it also, it's able to go like right up under my eyes, and I use it for my foundation, my concealer, everything, and even to set my my powder. Sometimes I do that, so I like these sponges. Also, always remember, carry your foundation all the way down under your neck so that you don't look crazy, okay? Especially if you have to blend to find the perfect shade, you definitely have to carry it down so that everything camouflages very well. To highlight, I'm going to be using the Juvias Place IamMagic concealer in the color number 6. Is it 6 or 9? I don't know. I applied this right to my highlight points, under the eyes, bridge of the nose, top of the lip, you know, your chin, all them areas that you normally want the light to hit your face. So everybody knows the whole highlighting strips by now. Everybody knows how to highlight and contour, okay? I'm just using the same sponge. All I did was flip it around to use a clean side to blend this out. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, this one sponge can do my entire face. I like that. I don't necessarily have to change tools if I don't want to. And with the brushes, I would have definitely had to change what I'm using. So I kind of like that about using sponges, especially when they're this big. I'm dipping this wedge into the powder. I didn't have to use this wedge, but I had it, so I just used it because I could definitely still use the same sponge that I was using before. So I'm just setting the highlighted areas of my face. Once again, the Black Opal Deluxe Finishing Powder is the truth. And I definitely think they revamped the formula because these new ones, they feel kind of different to me. I don't know. I may be wrong, but I love using these powders to set. They set your face like a dream, girl. So now I'm just going to dust away the excess powder from my face with this fluffy brush. I think this is a B small brush, if I'm not mistaken. Is it? No, I think I got it from another store. If I remember, I'm going to link it down below. But this brush is like the truth, I swear. And I wash it a lot and it's so durable. I'm going to set my face with the Milani pressed powder in ginger. Any pressed powder of your choice that you like is fine, because really and truly with the Juvias Place foundation, you do not have to do a lot. My face is set. Like, I can feel my face set, but it's not caked. You know what I mean? So these products are definitely the truth. I'm going to contour now with the Black Cosmetics contouring stick, and this is in number 3. I'm just going to use that to chisel down my cheeks, especially because like this area of my face tends to be very fat, and in the photos I just want that nice bronzy look. Yeah, I'm just pulling that along my jawline, and then I'm going to use the side of the sponge to just blend that into the skin, kind of smooth it out a little bit, and I'm slightly dragging it up and down until it's completely blended. Then I'm going to set the contoured areas with this chocolate brown from the Saharan 2. Yeah, I'm going to set the contour to just further bronze up my face. I just felt like this look needed that bronzy look on your cheeks. Like, I felt like it was so necessary. So I'm just working in this color on the cheek area. Then using the cranberry, I'm going to use that as my blush color for today. I still wanted a nice wash of color on the cheeks. So I want to look happy, like, you know. So I'm just applying that, pressing it into the skin and carrying it up and down until I'm pleased with how it looks. And of course, y'all know I always go back in and just blend back out with my fluffy brush to make sure that there are no harsh lines at all. Then I'm gonna go into the palette and use the shimmery gold as my highlight. I definitely had to, like, I couldn't just see this color and leave it alone. I really wanted that highlight, so I'm using it on my cheeks, my brow bone, everywhere that I normally highlight, to just give me a nice, subtle but yet powerful glow. It looks very smooth. Like, I love it. I love it. Look at that. Yeah, girl. That color on the brow bone is everything. Like, I just love the way this whole look came together. So for lips now, we're gonna move on. I'm gonna be lining with a black liner, right? I wanted Vampy. Whenever you want a Vampy lip look, you have to go with something dark to bring out whatever color you're going to be putting on it, because all of it can't be too dark, but you still need to have your lips outlined to the T. So I'm using this same eyeliner. It's an eyeliner, guys. You can do that. So I'm using an eyeliner to line my lips. For lips today, I'm using this City Color City Chic lipstick. I don't remember the name. I think it's R6, but it has a name. If I do remember, I'm gonna put it in the description bar, so y'all can always check that out. But you see how it just makes everything just look so nice, like vampy but still so plush. I love that. So this lipstick was definitely a good call. Also, the formula is like semi-matte, so it's not too wet, but it's not too dry either. So I just took that minty green color and I popped that in my crease for a little bit of lift to the look, and that was in the Saharan palette. And I'm also just going to finish off the look by putting some faux beauty marks like all over my face, because I felt like this look was giving me a bit of like 80s glam with the lips, so I wanted that you know, to just add a little bit of something to this look, and I just randomly placed those beauty marks everywhere. So this is the finished look, guys. I'm so hoping you guys enjoy this one. I enjoy making makeup tutorials for you guys. So if you enjoyed it, let me know by giving this video a thumbs up. Follow me on all my socials and drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about this look, girl. And I also felt like this look was perfect for a holiday party, definitely New Year's Eve inspired. Info is going to be in the description bar below. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Until next time, stay naturally beautiful.